Hello, traders. Welcome to the Monday stream, where on the new week, Bitcoin has reversed, at least today, down 2.74%. At one point, it was down 3%. And that's kind of the stuff we weren't really wanting to see, because now that really kind of cements the fact that bearish divergence is real. Just like we saw it back in February, it's identical. So you'd think impending price action reversal to the downside implied on a daily time scale, with the negative momentum beginning to build in this red candle, reversing at a key level. Okay, well, there could be some more downside. I mean, I hope not. Of course, never hoping that that happens, but it's reality, and we can't ignore reality, because everyone else will do that for us. They'll ignore it. We'll just look at it. So, you know, in that case, most coins in crypto pulled back today with some, you know, I mean, for crypto, it's not that big a deal. Hex is down 8+%. ONT, Algo, ICX, banned KNC among the worst losers. But then there are actually a few that are up today. Mana, YFII, ICP, GRT, Doge, Link, DGB, Hot, Ren, Sand. Okay, so 4 hour wasn't really looking too hot either, with the fact you had a high and a higher high with, right, you had bearish divergence on the 4 hour, and it looks like it's ushering in the daily bearish divergence, but you know, until you're taking out previous lows, everything's fine. You're still uptrending pretty hard. In fact, like a 28,800 back test would not be weird at all, as just like the back test of $20,000 wasn't that, it was extremely normal. It was brilliant in the end, which was the 2017 cycle top 20K on Bitcoin before running insanely higher. And so now you're just at a resistance of sorts. Okay, well, give it some time, man. It's not a big deal. Remember, looking at the weekly, nothing matters. We're going way higher. The weekly just
daily bearish shark PCZ hit on BTC. Target may be bullish 5-0 at $23 cash.
Is that a joke?
23K for a 50% pullback? I mean, maybe. Yeah, 23K? Dang, dude, that'd be rough. I mean, you'd be breaking. I mean, that can't be valid of an idea until 28,800 it's been taken out. But I mean, if you look at the weekly here, you just understand, like, okay, it's the first day of the week, and there was a small pullback and nothing else. So there's nothing to worry about yet. Sure, we could pull back because of the daily. Ethereum been outperforming Bitcoin, only down 1.93% today, and has already broken out, where Bitcoin has not really broken that 31K level that's real. Ethereum has broken its resistance from history, so which was that high from February 2021. No denying it, it's there. So that means Ethereum and Bitcoin's been rallying, and Bitcoin dominance has been continuing to dump after testing the top of the mega Wyckoff accumulation range. So not much to be concerned about. Yeah, I mean, this is just, you know, this is what happens. Patterns, the price action changes, you know, what may be what is being determined here. Okay, so we're trying to make sense of it on the 4 hour. Maybe it's upsloping now. Maybe it's confined within these two levels on the breakout. So that's what you're going to get, man. I mean, anytime you try to, like, identify a structure and it's like a day in development or two, it'll probably turn into something else. So that's why it's important to identify, you know, these patterns we try to look for. You want them to be discernible on the daily plus, and then, you know, there's no doubt it's not going to turn into something else probably. So I don't know. I'm still really optimistic on Ethereum crypto. Just because we had a pullback today doesn't mean crap. The targets are still way higher, 2,400 to 3,340 on Ethereum, and Bitcoin's like 35K plus to 46K. Okay. BNB pulled back some too. I mean, what do you expect, man? I mean, like, a pullback at a key inflection point? How could you be surprised, man? look, it's the peak of peaks, right? The exact same like day that Ethereum created its peak, BNB made that same high. Ethereum had broken that level. Remember, we just looked at it, and BNB has not yet broken it yet. That's okay though. Just relax, man. Just calm down. There's going to be some supply at an area where there's insane amounts of supply based on history. So, think if you're patient, 350 breaks, 430 in time, and then possibly 500. Yep. That's it. That's your update, man. It's just like today was a pullback day. It wasn't a pump crazy day. Get over it. We'll look at the fourth one, which is just XRP. Okay, cool, dude. It pulled back 1.5% on the day. Still extremely elevated. And no matter what happens, as long as a higher low gets put in than 36 cents, even if it kept going, it's fine. I think you'll eventually get back to 55 cents, 56 cents. You'll break it, you'll go to 80 cents. Weekly telling us that's probably what's going to happen. And that's it. I mean, that's your crypto update, really. I mean, if you want to see the 60-minute chart, whatever. I mean, Bitcoin broke that 60-minute upsloping channel and is drawing down since. And again, 28.8 could very well be a target here, target level. There's not much here. So you either go to 30K to test it as resistance, or you go to 28.8 next. Yeah. Ethereum top right, again, just after the impulse, just upsloping consolidation at this point until, you know, it continues to draw down further, and then we have to go back to the drawing board on what's going on with it. What's the development, right? Where, you know, you had the impulse, now you're consolidating. And then XRP, still what you're thinking, Wyckoff reaccumulation, still a higher low than previous lows for now. And then BNB, as we already looked at, I wouldn't worry about it. Again, 350. You break that, promised land, you're going. What's up, Caleb? It was that, whatever that was.
Is that?
Thanks, dude. Okay, total market cap pulling back as well, but only after hitting its highest price since June of last year. Still above that swing low from February 2021, May of 2021, and the peak from August 2022. I think until you fall below that, I think you're in great shape. Below that, my God, price action could, history could repeat itself where it dumps pretty hard. But for now, you're doing okay. But what an extended rally it's been since the beginning of the year, right? Off the mega low.
I like turtles.
So who's what assets up today? Mana's up today 7%. Oh my goodness, man. Here it is. Yeah, it was in the kind of in the middle of nowhere a little bit, running to 73-75 cents, making its highest price since February 24th of this year. And that's the big level. That's the mega breakout level. It was really, really cool to see the formal back test. This is TA being respected on a metaverse scrub coin, right? The low from May of 2021, the low from July 2021. It was formally back tested as support in March. And look at it now. How high can we go off of this?
I googled Uranus coin and the only thing that came up was Mitch Ray. Can we look at the Jupiter Dupiter?
Interesting, because I also googled Uranus coin and it said Caleb Shockley. Well, it must be on different search engines or something. Thank you, dude. Speaking of search engines, Samsung might drop Google. So Google got hit pretty hard today on that news. Yikes. So annoying, man. It's just like, can people just stop being stupid and just let the TA do its thing? Let the three rising valleys play out and then talk about switching to Bing over Google. That'd be great. Thanks. Screwing with our trade setups, right? So yeah, there's a little bit more upside here on Mana to 75 cents. You break 75, that's where you could be going to $1. So not bad. This could have almost been interpreted as a dragon. It's the dragon-ish. The foot on these have been really tough to discern. I mean, they're not going deep enough, right? And what's up, Tiger, man? Crypto Tiger.
Crypto Tiger tipped $25. What's up, Mitch? I agree a pullback to retest is a great healthy market. Can you please take a look at this S coin for me, Rendrude?
Is it healthy to look at render coin though, Crypto Tiger? Thank you, man. We'll look. We will definitely look. So yeah, I mean, like a dragon pattern here, right? The feet or the legs should be within 10 to 15% of each other, and this one certainly way too shallow to even say it was a dragon. It was just a supply line broke and whatever. I mean, maybe this low from September 2021 was regarded as support, I guess, and it's finally separating, running to the next level. So cool, but this is one where, you know, besides the harmonic, there was not much going on to go off of. There was some MACD bullish divergence, but it wasn't at a support. It wasn't showing confirmation low. They were just far superior assets. But still, the first higher low in a long time got put in March, and now you're rallying again. Let's see if we can make a higher high. YFII that had been like delisted as a joke. Just this thing's scamming around. I don't know if it's ever going to stop scamming around. Don't know what to tell you, man. We don't literally look at this much since it got delisted, but just saying it went down to the bottom of the inflection zone. It's holding. It's trying to get back. It rallied to the 200-day moving average again. It's below it. And it's just, there are probably better assets out there. Man, Composite Man just wants you to give up, I guess. That's the way it feels. Just, hey, man, you're not going to make money on this for 84 more years.
I think you'll have meat on this one. And thanks for all you do.
I'll have meat on this one. Thank you, Crypto Tiger. Are we talking about Uranus coin still? Or no, we're talking about something. Crypto Hoarder, you got any idea what's going on here with Uranus coin? Okay. So, I don't know, man. 84 years going to go by, and then it'll go to $2,500 in like 3 days, and then it'll collapse again. Whatever. Okay. I'm not going to... This feels like XRP almost. It's like, you're not going to make me say that it can't go to 2,500, and it's not at these low risk areas. It's just, yeah, you might be way older when it rallies. Okay, cool. I'm just looking at it because it was actually up today with most things being down. Here's ICP. That was the Jesus in terms of technical setup, where there was a discernible second leg of the dragon, and the context was impeccable, where the dragon just happened to develop its two legs, back testing a spring from June 18th, Black Saturday, and then broke above the inflection zone and is on the way. I mean, like, if you're talking about targeting, if you watch the short, you know how to target for the dragon. You have not yet hit the first target. The first target would be 678, and then 740, and then 991 after that, which is the 1272 up there. So yeah, you haven't even, it's been like every day number go up. ICP money printer go burr, but still only about to achieve a 50% retrace. Seems like you'll be testing this January 29th peak. I mean, you're testing it right now. You've not breached it. So far so good. We'll see until the first target's achieved. You got another 8.6% to go. Well, no one's going to happen, but nice, dude. Very nice. ICP is a very educational chart if you've been following along on the journey. It's active trade setup too. Is it Glaurung or Smog? Yeah, well, Glaurung was the only. He was a flightless dragon, right? He was more like a freaking big iguana lizard. You know, and don't stare at the iguana lizard Glaurung, because he will mesmerize you and make you. You know what he'll make you do. God, don't do it. Okay, it's weird. Okay, so the ICP, then GRT. The GRT people rejoicing possibly. No, far worse than making you eat the bugs. Breakout watch. That's all I can do is tell you that 17.39 cents is a breakout level. from May of last year, and if you break it, the upside could take you way higher, 28 cents. Why? Look at history. There's nothing here. Oh, there's one wick low at 23.25 cents, and that's exactly where GRT went February 8th. Pretty cool, huh? So we'll just say, we'll say, all right, if not 28 cents, then 23.25 cents. Fine. But the thing is, market participants, the buyers, must break the level. They must absorb the remaining supply there. Otherwise, this is exactly where a big old reversal could happen. You don't want that. So pay attention to GRT. I have an alert set up. You should too. If you hear the beep, something profound is occurring. And after the profound occurrence, there could be 32 to 60% upside on GRT from here. So just pay attention. Maybe the buyers are recapturing momentum and a new trend has emerged, at least in the short term, midterm. Okay, nice. Dogecoin was up today, 0.88%. It was up higher, and it was attempting a breakout last night. Alert goes off, and then I set a new one. Never heard again. I'm like, really? Look, this level, this 9.1 cent level from August 16th is being battled, right? Buyers and sellers. I think if you break it for real, same kind of consequence you got at the beginning of April, 10.67 to 11 cents. And I think we're looking at some sort of potential triple bottom, just like Band. Pretty rare. There aren't many triple bottoms going on in crypto. But it kind of checks out. Triple bottom, and the confirmation line I think is 11 cents. Right? Because remember, the confirmation line of a triple bottom is just going to be the height of the two, whichever peak is the highest. So that would be in this situation, the November 29th peak. Okay, Doge, cool. Sand's up too. Sand was pretty cool because there was this level. Look, I mean, undeniable level. All the way from July 2021 all the way to September 2021. Market participants recaptured that level. Then they formally regarded it as support, and a rallies ensued off of that, which could take you to 79 to 85 cents from here. And that's a mega battleground for buyers and sellers, right? That's going to be a lot of supply and demand. So that's probably where you're headed on Sand. Just like Mana has a little bit more upside, so does Sand. And same sector, which is pretend world, metaverse, bro. Did anyone even respond to the Glaurung stuff? See, no one even reads Silmarillion here, so whatever. Chainlink was up way more earlier, but I think this is promising where there's still not much. You're getting to a point where, hey, 950 was the target and you're at 818, so there's still a good 17% upside on Link before you hit the top of the range. You got to wonder here if this is Wyckoff accumulation or not. I like the higher low here, March 11th, and that just signifies more market participants involved than before, but you've done that before. You did that in August. So better assets out there than Link, but it is intriguing because I don't know really of any sort of crypto that has been so effing well confined in a trading range. And I'm talking like respects it to a T. Doesn't fall any lower or go any higher. No up thrusts, no springs, just perfect. Oscillating. It's like a heart rate monitor. God. When heart attack, moon, breakout, you know. It was up today. Can you believe it? Wow, crazy. Ren was up today. Ren's great, man. Ren's probably gonna eventually, I'm just saying, eventually, not like, oh, in second. I think you go back up to 23 cents eventually on Ren. I think the price action, though it's psycho, schizo, insane, intraday, you know, I think what it still looks pretty good. You got these lows that are higher than this low. You got some higher lows. You're getting back above that 200-day moving average. Buyers are not defending the 200. Things kind of good here. So I would say patience for 14 cents again. When you break that, you could have you could take a day to get to 23 cents. It'd be insane. So runs all right. Engine coin's up 0.22% today, flat really, but just looking at it, you know, for your pleasure and your leisure. I mean, hopefully you're watching and you're not like, I don't know, you might be working. So all right, I mean, on this one, was it a dragon? Maybe 4-hour foot. The second leg was really hard to discern here. I think 47 cents. If you can break it, real good chance you see 62 cents. So maybe have an alert set up on Engine Coin above that level. Okay, and then everything else today is down. Everything. So was there even a request, or was it just yeah, let's look at Jupiter for Caleb, knock it out. I mean, I don't know. We just look real quick at the S&P 500 before we get to these requests. It's decent day, up 0.33%. It does look like 4,200, 4,300 could be next. I mean, you now put 1, 2, 3. You know the rule of 3. We get some resolution here on the third low most of the time, and it was in fact hidden bullish divergence. So yeah, this is nice. We do have earnings season starting back. I think we got the financials that are beginning to report a lot all this week. So you got to wonder, after they've been just absolutely shattered, what will come to pass. And, you know, Schwab already reported, and they had a really good day today. They engulfed. Buyers recaptured a critical ice line, a breakout point, breakdown point. And the XLF, which was the financial sector, was the top performing sector, you know, of the 11 on the S&P 500 today. Dow Jones also, wow, like kind of broke out, back testing a breakout here. I mean, you know, 34.3, these peaks need to be captured. You need to take them out, and I'll feel a lot better. For now, it could just end up being another lower high. Still looks decent. It's okay right now. Still, anything above 33,222, 33,729 is really good. That's a mega inflection zone. So I'm okay with that. NASDAQ Composite also looking, anything above 12K is great news. You still have that bearish divergence on the second high, but again, until you start seeing some follow the price action, you fall below 11,935 for real, I don't think there's much to worry about. I think you're okay. This is a breakout. You're staying broken out until you aren't. And that's why we watch this every day, because it's all about the levels. When you're above a certain level, look left, an undeniable level, the consequence could be what's done before, which is straight up to 13K. I know there's these local levels now, like 12.3, that have to be taken out. And I think if you do, man, it's going to be a real nice, smooth ride to 13K, and all the tech stocks going to take us there. And then the IWM, remember, buyers defended the level. The piercing line's still there. Highest daily candle close. Wow. Can you believe that? Hard to believe, really, that today was the highest candle close on the IWM, the Russell 2000, since March 9th. Every other day in this consolidation, right? Traders have never set it up this high at 178.78. It's always been lower.
Can you give us your analysis on Vienna Macho Man Randy Savage accent, please?
Caleb, you know, the Macho Man Randy Savage variation is, it's double. Okay, so it's not 15, it's 30. If you want an analysis of me, Macho Man Randy Savage, the whole analysis, it's $30. Okay, it's just the way it is. It's not tradition. It's just, I feel like that's fair. If you're gonna make me sound like Randy Savage or whatever, then that was what it will cost you. That's 25 more. Sorry. So, right, anything above this 2018 peak is incredible for upside. Okay, gap fill would be the next target, 181, then 188 after that. And I really, really like the fact that one low, two lows now. Both of these lows
I
are
have
higher than the
officially
previous
sold
low.
my INJ. Made $25,000 overall. Thanks for the past TA. I've been following you since 2019. Much love.
Is that a joint?
Breeze, that's what it's about. Be sure the first person you pay, the tax man, you know, stow it away. But the next thing, pay for take your wife and your kids out to dinner, whatever, or you know, something like that. Do something wholesome. Anytime you have a trade like that, be sure that it's like you know, Goodfellas. Like Henry Hill buys the most expensive Christmas tree for his family. Don't go buying mink coats and pink Barbie looking cars. You know what'll happen to you if you do that, right? Don't do it. Okay.
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
Okay, IWM looking pretty solid. Nice. I mean, virtually 6-week highs on the close today. Subtly. Very quiet. Shh. Yeah. Gold, again, right at the reaction area. Could be tweezer top, bearish and golden candle, fall through yesterday, which is today. And if that's the case, you get some more downside here. Not really a big deal. Dang,
It's the
man.
Shockley.
I was hoping you weren't going to do it. This is going to be tough. I'll try, man. I'll do my best. That's all I can do. I've never done this before, so it'll be tough, but I'll try. Okay, so gold is certainly not at a fresh long area. Pull back 50% so we could get ourselves a good old bullish 5-0. But yeah, just hanging out at a completion zone of a big W shape. So in this case, like caution, but central banks, man, are buying gold at like record rates now. So I mean, gold, I don't know when it's going to happen, man, but we're going to break out to all-time highs. You're going to go to $3,000 to $5,000. It could take 2, 3, 5 years. I'm just saying, I think we're at that point now where we're almost done with this consolidation phase, the couple handle from August to 2020. We're talking 3 years of sideways consolidation. Yeah. Pretty sure we'll be getting it at some point. I'm just saying, right? It's like anytime a completion of a complex wave structure is there, hard to be like time to long. Still, long term, it's like it's so good that owning physical gold is probably a good idea. Maybe even over paper, because it might just take that long. We're like, yeah, I'm okay sitting in gold for a few years right now. Yep. Yeah, if you do get the pink Cadillac, be sure to register it in your mother-in-law's name. It was a wedding gift, I swear. Trying to get smart with me? Okay, so gold and silver. Silver also pulling back. And that's like probably an 886 too. High here to low. Yeah, you got an 88% retrace and a critical level. Like $26 is not a joke, man. It's super serial. It's the levels back from 2011 and 12. If you break that level, my God, the upside, just like you did, just like it happened in 2020 and in 2021, you break this level that you just tested last week. Yeah, it goes up $3, which sounds like, oh, that's not a big deal. It's like 13+% on silver. That's insane. That's crazy, dude. Didn't get a chance to look at all the commodities today. What kind of stuff? So we had like coal, obviously, right? Coal with like Germany cutting the remainder of their nuclear plants. Imagine, oh, Monday coal probably do all right, and it did okay. It gapped up, and shoot, dude, I don't even know what to make of this. It's still uptrending, right? Man, look at this level being defended by buyers. Like this 2017 swing low, right? Buyers defending it, 22.75. That could be your cutoff. You say, I don't want anything to do with this asset below it. But if it stays above that long enough, who knows how? I mean, $37 to $42, right, for the highs from 2018. So yeah, that's a pretty good spot right there. One could strategize at 22.75. Above the 200 moving average, still nice. All right, coffee futures killed it today, up almost 4%. Mooning. Massive, well, it was such a good start to the day that it couldn't cover the previous candle because it gapped up, opened higher than last week's close, and rallied to its highest daily level since October 13th. So multi-month highs after virtually springing and then back testing a spring. That's a key level there. And then you have wheat futures also at 3.6%. Man, commodities, dude. Don't want to mess around. Not today. But still, like in the middle of just nowhere, really. God. Flip your coin, 742. Flip your coin, 635. Then we had seafood futures, or seafood did great today. Yeah, seafood making its highest daily candle close since like February 9th. I think there's like a massive weekly double bottom. And a textbook spring back test occurred here. Right? It was beautiful, man. And the day it was happening, this was like identified, people were pinged on it, but now it's like one bottom, now the second bottom. And this could be going way higher. Yeah, they're not going to let you afford food. Are you kidding me? Yeah, talk about a dragon. This could be a dragon. It's the dragon. It broke that. You broke out 1 foot, one leg, the second leg. Break out. You know how high this thing could go. 130. Eventually. This is the basement, man. That's the level. You crashed. You're making a higher low. Okay, $100, 130. Seafood. Lumber futures had another good day, back to back now. It's the old falling wedge, but could never get enough. There's not enough demand to push it to the first target. It was very close, wasn't it? It does be like that sometimes. So just rallying, not making higher highs at all. But the good news is back above 414, which was a pretty key level from 2013. I think 460 is really important too. Yeah, you got to wonder here if it's like trying to double bottom. Lumber's trying to double bottom on the weekly. Finally. U.S. Steel that had its own impeccable dragon pattern. The Onyx, right? Kind of Onyx dragon because of, no, steel, that's rock. I don't know. Hits resistance. It's just trying to hold on here. Hidden bullish divergence maybe on U.S. Steel. Started just looking at a commodity that did okay today. Corn futures. Corn, man, is it going for a third lower high, or is this where, I mean, anything above 666 is okay. Let's draw a supply line there and see. Yeah, you're getting, it's like a descending broadening wedge of sorts, right? Yeah, it's a pretty nice little descending broadening wedge approaching the top of the structure. But 666 is a big deal because clearly all these levels in 2011, it's been resistance before and support. So you gotta wonder, man, dude, one low and a second low would be insane on the weekly, and just puts in a high low. You go to the commodities index, we could do that. So those are like your big gainers today. Let's look at U.S. oil. It was up today marginally, still just elevated after Saudi Arabia cut 500,000 barrels of oil last Monday, like a week ago. Sitting at that 200-day moving average, still an unfilled gap. No idea if this pulls back to fill the gap before running higher, but it's a falling wedge breakout, that's for sure. The breakout even back tested.
Don't do it tonight. Perfect it for all of us though. Let's make a deal. You just do it when I request it much later on. No cap roll tide?
Roll tide, Caleb, thanks for the 5. Don't do it tonight? I mean, how do you perfect it? Like, I mean, the way I would do it, practicing or not, is the way I would do it. I mean, like it's gonna have to just be done. We're gonna do it today, all right? And then look, man, if you want me to practice it after, tip again in coming weeks or whatever, you know, we can give it a shot, man. What's up, Peter?
Hi Mitch, can you check out AVAX?
Thank you, Peter, for the first super chat ever. Peter McMullen. Yo, look at Avalanche. I think we looked at it yesterday. Sure. That's U.S. oil, and then natural gas was up a little bit today. Oh my God, is it time to go long on natural gas? Maybe, I don't know, dude. It's so choppy. It just gaps up and down every day. Maybe it's trying to double bottom. It's back above 216, and for today until tomorrow, it just gaps down 5%. And just, man. You have fun with this one. This one's tough, but yeah, you're getting near the base, man. You're getting near some entry levels where you get to start, oh, okay, instead of like, you know, putting in your whole position, you just put in, oh, I'm putting like 10% of my position as it just completely bleeds out to 160. Okay, just keep 10% of what I'd normally put in. I just put it in. It's a very small amount if you were trying to play the basement on natural gas where you starts getting down to these levels. Look, I mean, how many times? All right, 2009, it bottomed for, you know, it bottomed around this level and then went up 145% in value. And then around this level, 2012, it rallied 230%. Around this level, a little bit lower, rallies 130%. There's so many times where it's bottomed around this level and gone up over 100%. So you just wonder, would it do it again? How long would it take? Whatever. So just looking at that because why not, man? Orange juice futures, you know, it's so elevated. It hits the 1414 fib extension, pulls back, but barely. Wow, crazy. Okay, Jupiter coin. Let's look at these requests. I think that was it, right? Yep. Okay, Jupiter coin. Jupiter on Coinbase, man. Well. Hit that. I don't know when the last time we looked at it, but it hit the resistance and literally it reversed at the resistance. So it seems pretty good to me that happened, right? TA respect in that regard. So 8.1 would be an amazing back test if you could ever get it. You got pretty freaking close, 9.2 There's no edge on the oscillators yet or anything. I'd wait for a pullback. If we could get a formal back test of that level, it would probably be the easiest way to strategize an entry if you were trying to reaccumulate if you had already bought low. All right. Not a very, I mean, you know, I'm always grateful for the requests, but if it's not giving us a discernible, actionable entry right now or soon, it's just kind of like all we can do is talk about the levels. 8.1 cent, 1.7, 1.8 cents. That's it. You're in the middle of them, right? So there's a chance it could go all the way down to, you could lose 30% of its value to hit that support. It could go up 50% to go test the resistance again. You're in between two levels here, man. Doge looks like 10 cents soon again, based on the triple bottom, potential triple bottom. All right. Render coin next. Crypto Tiger. Corey B, check it out now, man. Yeah, I produced a short today, but I did not see that it was over 1 minute. So it was 1 minute, 1 second. And that made it become a video. So I didn't notice that till people commented. Ugh. So then I had to private it and then get Chalin to recreate it, being 1 minute. So it would then be an actual short. And now it is. So it's its own new thing. It's there, though. It's on the Shorts tab in my YouTube channel, so check it out. Render the S coin. Been pumping, man. I think I have data on another chart. Maybe it was Binance. Gotta be, right? Yeah, there you go, man. Yep. Very, very nice. Re-breaking out. 181's the breakout. You're doing that today, up 11%. And it's very, very similar to GRT, FTM, and probably a couple more out there that are just evading my mind right now. Right, where it was like the momentum shifted back into the hands of the buyers, but at the same time of the momentum shift, it was a formal back test. What was once a resistance from history, from May and November of last year, it then becomes support again. So the Momo shift and reconfirmation of a level that was resistance becomes support, and then that's confirmation point. And so you're rallying off of that. And I think, right, yes, there is a candle low close at 215. 215's just, it's been respected. It'll probably be respected again. But I'm saying if you break that level, you have a $3.30, $3.50 target. I would say $3.30. So if you're able to break 215, right, if you're able to break this local high and historical low, you have a good 50 to 60% upside. Pretty nice on RNDR. Again, look at this. You see this, what's happening, and then you go to FTM and you say, what's the difference? There's not much difference, except RNDR broke the resistance, and here you have FTM market participants unable to break the resistance for now, 53 cents. I think if you break it, you're going to deal with that same local high that RNDR dealt with, 65 cents. You break that, 88, 95 cents, lots upside. So say almost identical price action to an old resistance becoming a support. So I think this FTM could have the exact same type of consequences as RNDR. GRT is similar-ish too. Oh God, it's the Wi-Fi request. It's Randy Savage. Look, chat, you're gonna have to. You're going to have to understand that someone paid for this, and they're gonna get it, and you just can't make fun of me because this is live streaming. This is how it works, man. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be Randy Savage here. Okay, alright, here's Wi-Fi sitting at the demand line of the upsloping channel, and so we would think. A bearish engulfing candle will be confirmed in 9 minutes. But only after a couple days ago it hit $10,000. If you look at the weekly, you have nothing to worry about because anything above 74.53 equals a lot higher prices. Wi-Fi will be the tower of power, too sweet to be sour once it achieves the next levels. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. The best there is when it gets to the Andromeda Galaxy. Being a trader is like walking on the treadmill of life. You get off, but it just keeps going. This is cool. Trading is a fraternity, and the boys will work their butts off for you as long as you respect them and don't lie. You can't let anyone walk all over you, or everybody will walk all over you in trading. What a great way to see all our legacies live on through trading. Anyway, so, you know, dude, like, that's it. It's a long-term thing, man. People wouldn't even be concerned about it if, you know, you bought in when it made the most sense in the world down, you know, from, beginning of 2023 at the completion zone, type 2 return, bullish divergence, you know, bullish Gartley pattern. So you don't even have to have the channel here. I mean, it breaks the channel. It's really not that big a deal. I don't think that's legal, dude.
Caleb Shockley super chatted $50. Dude, do it again with way more coked out and pumped up vibes. Tell them all how you will smash everyone and win. Hex, please. Thanks, Randy Ray Savage.
What's up, 108 Capital? Thanks for the 1520. Thanks, Caleb. Here, Leroy Jenkins for you. Do it again, but way more coked out and pumped up vibes. Okay. It's like a reiteration, you know, and it's already like taken off the lows, man. Like we should do like a Ethereum Classic or something, right? Like, you just gotta know. You just gotta know that Ethereum Classic, when it breaks $24, it's gonna go to $40. ETC buyers will crush the sellers. Is it something like that, man? That's for $50, right? I don't know. Oh, man. Really trying here, man. Really, really trying here. Hold on, dude. It was okay. I'm going to learn a little bit more about Randy Savage here, okay? Yeah, I don't know, man. This is tough. I'm too sober, right? Man, give me, like, you should be requesting, all of y'all should be requesting stuff like this when I'm, like, drinking alcohol, man. Not like, oh, it's Monday. Let's get Mitch to do Randy Savage TA of an S coin on a Monday afternoon. And Bitcoin sold off. There are better market conditions, better days to be requesting this stuff, right? So, I'm just saying, man. Let's see here. All right, Peter wanted Avalanche. He wanted a normal Avalanche request, so we'll do that one. You just gotta know, man, the Ethereum Classic is gonna go insane. Let's make a deal.
Caleb Shockley super chatted $50. Let's make a deal. Anytime I super chat you the Leroy in the next 2 months ish, you must switch to Randy Savage mode.
For what length of time, though? And I think chat should have input on this too, because we want to keep the stream solid, right? Dude, Avalanche on the weekly, remember? Thank you, dude, Caleb. Seriously, for the 50. We got the whole stream. Yeah, right. Not for 50. It would be like $1,000 contribution for the whole effing stream. I would be, if someone tipped $1,000 on stream, I become Randy Savage for the whole stream. At least, you know, whatever. But like, yeah, $50 would allot you, you know, one. I don't know. I don't know how we would do this. It's low for the people that are watching, seriously, you know, to have fun, but also to like learn and all that. We want to keep it, you know, you got to think about it kind of like, hey man, this is like not a college class per se, but dang man, it's probably a lot more serious of a college class than what we got in universities now. Maybe not 10 years ago, but look, man, I'm just saying we'll figure it out. But like, look, Avalanche 2244 is the big level. I have an alert set up because if you hear the beep, Peter McMullen, I know you're out there watching the stream right now. If you hear the beep, put your alert right like mine, 2294, whatever. You hear that? That's the breakout. That's where Avalanche could very well go to $40+. That's what you'd be targeting for. Yeah, you could make a soft target, $28 to $30, but the big one's $41. Look at history. I mean, this is like the momentum shifting. This is your first high or low in a very, very long time. And now it's just like you're getting closer. And once you break that 2244, it's gone, dude. I mean, there is stupid upside. I mean, minimum upside of like 27%. But if you're talking about what it repeats history for real, after consolidating bullishly, 83% upside on Avalanche. I think that would easily be achieved. Yep. It's done everything. It's in the magic area. This is the magic area where you're looking for consolidation structures, momentum shifting, accumulation structures, whatever. You're looking for it here. After 100%, 98% retraces, 88% retrace, this is where you're looking for it. You got it. There's a supply line too. You could plot a little supply line here. And guess what? You've already broke, last week you broke the supply line. It's an ugly candle on Bitcoin today. It just sold off, and now bearish divergence is real on the daily, you know, and so that could be, we got a little bit more downside. Thanks again, Peter. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the first contribution of your life today. Here, thank you. All right, Hex for 108, which we did talk about it, but this one's not the
BCHG, please.
So CB, thanks for 15. Yeah, we'll look at it. Sure. Yeah, now I'm not feeling good about it, really. Like there was an argument, and that argument's about to be completely dead. Yep. You don't like put in a second low, rally, and do nothing, and then come right back to the inflection point. So starting to get a little sketched out by this price action. And if this doesn't hold, you got to know the downside potential. History tells us it's not good. I mean, history tells, you know, well, normally straight effing down to 3 cents. So there's like 50% downside plus 60% downside below this level. So you better be, if you care about Hex, you better really care about 6.8 cents. And there's a new day. We have a new day on our hands. Jesus chimes. So again, Hex. You're at critical areas. You go to Bitcoin. Oh yeah, it's looking on the 8s. Yep, big old bearish engulfing candle confirmed now. And that bearish divergence is very, very real. And it's identical looking to what we saw in February. And there was a consequence. It took a minute, but you eventually drawn down, right? Once that like first level negative momentum was like that date right there, February 24th, you did see a 18% loss in value off of that divergence before the hammer came in, before the solid back test of a key level occurred and you rallied. So just know, I mean, it was respected before. You got to wonder if it'll be respected again. Oh no. And Ethereum was far superior. Yes, bearish engulfing, but no bearish divergence, really. Hard to discern if there is. Still, it's broken out. It's not like falling below 31K, right? Like resistance, it's above it still. So something about this one is better looking than Bitcoin, actually. Performing better than Bitcoin in the past few days, too. It's impossible to do Randy Savage live for more than a minute or two. Tell me that after I've had a few beers. and someone's tipped $1,000 or something, right? Yeah, it'll be different. So let's go to BCHG, which is the Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust on the stock market, OTC. It'd be like, it's the equivalent of ETHE and GBTC, but for Bitcoin Cash, man. So let us take a gander. It looks like a scrub loser. It is. And all we can do are just, you know, hey, 66 cents was back tested as support. Okay, it's a spring back test. So just trying to plot the levels here. Okay, so all right, if you were gonna say, if you're gonna strategize, someone was like, you have to buy BCHG or else, being threatened here, I would, and they're like, you must come up with some sort of strategic trade with an equitable reward to risk or else. It's like, dang, dude, I guess stop loss below the swing low from July 14th. And then take profits at 150, 217, 280. I don't know if it would be equitable for that first target because you're a little bit too high off of 66 cents, right? You're up like 30%, 25+% off those lows. So it's gonna be tough to strategize. Don't think you'll do it. And yeah, you see, you only get a 2-to-1 reward to risk in this situation if you wanted to strategize below that stop. So you'd either have to move your stop up and make it tighter, and then you could get a 3-to-1, but then you run the risk of the asset selling off and going back to 66 cents, testing it, stopping you out, and then rallying later. God. Or you still have the stop loss below that level strategically, and you say, I'm not even going to take profit at 150. I'll take profit at whatever, 180 plus, because that gives me an equitable trade. So it's up to you how you want to play it. Do you want to, right? You want to make it riskier. If you make it a little riskier, then you can't take profit at 150, a clear inflection point, which is like probably an awesome take profit level. So that's up to you. Tighten it, and then you do it something like that, where, hey, you know, now it's, someone would think maybe you have a stop loss above that level because it's already been back tested March 22nd. You can think about it like that. But that's it. Yeah, buyers defended 66 cents, so the consequence could be a run to the next level. And I would think it will happen because I think Bitcoin Cash moon soon. Moon soon, Bitcoin Cash. That's just IMO, my opinion. Where I think Bitcoin Cash is going next is way higher. So, of course, BCHG is going to go higher too. At 133 is the breakout point. You can't break it. You can't break it. You can't break it. Mother of God. COVID crash low. But that's okay. You put in the third low here. I think there's classic accumulation and you're at the basement. So I just think if you're patient, way higher in time. What is this? No, dude, Litecoin's going higher. 140 target eventually. Chill, relax. Okay, I've been live for over an hour now. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button below the sub. Thanks for being here. It's just a Monday stream, dude. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. 0 people have joined the Discord today, and that is pathetic. That's like embarrassing. I'm blushing for all of you. That's the Discord link. Ridiculous that you wouldn't join it. 15,000 members, active. We care about traditional technical analysis. We love guns. We love the First and Second Amendment. It's just the way it is, man. We love capitalism. We hate communism. Just get over it. Just deal. It's just the reality. Like, just get it over with, man. We love the founding fathers of the United States of America. If you don't like that, you should not be in the community at all. but you're Western, you love freedom. Okay, then you inherently love the founding fathers of the U.S. too, because your Western life, not America, would not exist without America. Sorry. It's okay, Jordan. You don't have to be American. But guess what? The shining city, shining country on the hill. Yeah. Anyway, so all right, 2 people joined. Thank you. Anyway, I'll just wrap it up then. I mean, we looked at, well, let's look at the real quick. Let me show you here. Let me show you here the XLY. I just need to reiterate how incredible this is. Bro, show us a setup. Like, how is just the XLY not a setup in itself? This is the inverse Terra Luna collapse crash chart. That means that this will inverse crash, most likely, if history repeats itself. Cryptographer, thanks for the euros, man. I mean, I'm not even going that far, dude. Trump is, like, he didn't exist in the 1700s, okay? He didn't write the Constitution. He didn't create Bitcoin. I'm not talking about that. It's like political, but it's not. Okay, we're not talking about any one government person. We're talking about something that was given to us that predates the U.S. government, which is the Bill of Rights. It was given to us by God. God-given rights. Plus Bitcoin, and like Bitcoin is the new age constitution, man. Like, I mean, talk about individual sovereignty. It should be in the Constitution, right? If the founding fathers like, oh wow, what is this technology, Bitcoin? We're gonna like put that in the Bill of Rights. They would, if they knew about this technology. They would have, yeah. And there, you already have states that are like right to mine states now, like where they're going the other way, where you have like Gary Gensler, who's this piece of trash, like, authoritarian. I don't know why he has a job, right? Shilling Algorand, and then getting in bed with Sam Bankman-Fried, all these things, and now he's like cracking down on every crypto exchange, suing people. The dude's a freaking nut job. It's like, okay, this is the Brandon administration. This is what they do though. Like, there's nothing that this administration's doing that has anything to do with, oh, let's make people more free. Nope, everything is about taking away freedom, destroying the nuclear family. Just again, destroying what America has been. So Gensler is just part of that garbage, man. PEJ, unbelievable, still broken out, already back tested the breakout. It's unreal. Like, if this plays out, man, so much higher for a retrace, a common retrace like Bitcoin, Ethereum. Common retrace is something like, a 382 is $42. We already did that, but talking about like a 618, $47 eventually, I think that's reasonable. Now, again, this is where fake outs can happen too, and that's why you be monitoring. You understand, like, if we got some really, really bad days and VIX started spiking and things started crashing, you start falling back below $39, this whole argument falls apart. It collapses. It all of a sudden becomes not this. Too many people don't understand. An argument is there until new data presents itself and shows us otherwise. So, like, above 39.26 with 3 higher lows, you're in really good shape. Now, once you start falling below that key inflection point, I don't think the argument's strong at all. I think you could be going to $31 after that. So we got to pay attention, and nothing's certain. And when new evidence comes to light, we certainly would change our opinions.
I've got information, man. New shit has come to light.
Yeah, so there are a couple index funds that, I mean, these are the best ones, dude. Or they're ETFs of sectors, okay? So dude, look at what was it? Weight Watchers? No, look at, no, so Shopify. The same type of three. This is unbelievable. Highest daily candle close on Shopify since February 15th. You just wait, you go to the promised land. I mean, $62, but probably $78 in time. I mean, this is unreal. I really hope it plays out so I can do the 3 Rising Valley short with this as the example. Because it is ungodly. A Momo shift into classic accumulation with hidden bullish divergence on the third low, and the third low happens to be, back testing formally a key inflection point. It's so perfect, literally perfect. What happened? Dang, dude.
Is that
Maybe Uranus coin will be the world reserve currency. Maybe it won't though. I think Shopify is going to be it once this plays out brilliantly. It's so incredible, dude. I love it. So on the new day, you have some altcoins just waking up a little bit. Wi-Fi at 0.34%. Got a viewer friend he came down. He's visiting Miami, so we're gonna go out, grab some food in a little bit, some seafood. Yeah, if you're in Miami, let me know, man. If you're not weird and crazy and an unappealing human, right? We can do something.
Thanks for the education and the hard work you do.
Jordan, thank you for the 1337, and thank you for watching and supporting this 100% crowdsourced stream. I really appreciate that, dude. Okay. No affiliate marketing, no monetization, no ads, nothing. Just y'all. So it wouldn't be, would not be deterred by today on Bitcoin selling off. I mean, kind of makes sense, Oh, daily bearish divergence is here. In fact, if more downside happened after this, you can't be surprised. The good news, I guess, is Ethereum's not showing anything like that. So, and Ethereum is broken out completely. So I think 28.8, if you backtest that successfully, that could be insane. There could be so much upside on Bitcoin if market participants backtest that level as support for the first time. They've not done it, right? They have not done it at all, so they probably will. I have no idea, William. I can't even remember that. It's so long ago. Probably not, because I think when that movie came out, Brickle was nothing. So no. Just look out for the bearish divergence on the daily. It's been a nice run. You're at resistance, kind of. You couldn't break the resistance. It's kind of incredible how the zone has been here, and it hit that like almost perfectly and it's pulled back. So I dig it, man. All right. So thanks for coming out. It's the Monday stream, dude. We'll get it going. Join the Discord. I'll be back. Till next time. Doobie. Just kidding. Alright, Doobie wants Taiwan Semiconductor. Before I leave. Yeah, I mean, it's still holding. But anything below 91.20, I'd be really cautious. How do you buy some Bitcoin?
TSM2B.
is that a
Here it is, man. Anything below 91.20, cautious. Be really cautious below that level. Back above it, you feel okay. Maybe bullish divergence is developing. The RSI doesn't really look that great here. You're just not at a strategic level for a good entry, right? I don't think. And it's already gone on an insane run. And like, I just think more downside. I think some gap fills will be good. look, you get above 91.20, let's talk. You know, hey, the bottom's in, we're going to $108. But until you're above 91.20, you just don't want to own the asset. Like, it's just, to me, and Warren Buffett offloading 86% of his holdings. The whole, right, you can kind of see what's happening. The West leadership is dog crap, and it's going to put us in a really bad position later, now and later. So, weakening the military from within, defunding police, everything, destroying our society, open borders, fentanyl coming through, not addressing it, roads are racist, whatever, you know, trans people grooming kids, all these weird psycho things. And so, if those things are happening, I would say the probability is high that Taiwan will be invaded by China, because there's not going to be anyone to fight it, really. I mean, the people that would fight it are going to be so weak and destroyed that they'll be emboldened. Planet coins, they're everywhere, man. You just got to look them up, Ben. You got to look them up. They're everywhere.
Is that a...
So, yeah, I mean, like, hey, technically, it doesn't even really matter. Oh, pump dump, okay, cool, dude. It's probably not going to take out its previous highs, its all-time highs, right? And it's below resistance. So, for now, you got to be a little concerned about that, okay? I would remain cautious. If anything, you could say it's the descending triangle of sorts going on. Chat box is well, it's been breaking. I should have had it. I don't know. We could be zoomed in on Bitcoin dumping though, right? Hey man, let's zoom in on Bitcoin running to 28.8 on the daily bearish divergence. Sorry, the music's really loud because I was leaving, and then it's so sensitive. All right, there's chat right there, man.
Can we check out $AVE/USDT please? Have a bag and may add more. Thanks for everything you do.
So cash out, thanks 17, man. Yeah, sure. We'll do it. We will. 2B save the stream. You're keeping it going, man. Actually, there's your chat box if you wanted it, man. Lint.
The half a joint thing sounded dope. With this song though, spin it, Mitch.
Well, you know, spins are $15. And that's only if I want to play. And since I'm going to eat dinner with a friend viewer, I mean, like, I don't have a problem. Like, if I had to chug a beer, it's not gonna be the worst thing in the world. Yeah, dude, it's always like that, man. There are rules, Caleb. There have been rules that have been in place for thousands of years, and that's one of them. Okay. The chat box delay will never fix. I don't even know why it's like that, because like there are other streamers that use the chat box thing and it's not broken like that. It's not like oh, and then it just like it freezes and then 1,000 comments come delayed. I don't understand why it's broken like that. It's been like that. Such a joke. So Lynn was like a dragon, and the dragon broke out, and you have not hit the target of the dragon. It's higher. It's like 8750 plus, and bearish and golden candle yesterday, and it's going to be really tough to go higher when Bitcoin is showing daily bearish divergence after a good run. No dude, spin the half joint.
Is that?
There you go. It's spun, dude. It's been spun. Is that a... Monera's fine, dude. Monera's great. Monera's unbelievable on the weekly. It's like if you just bide your time, $200+ eventually. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maker, like it's fine. I think it was one of the best looking arguments at the beginning end of the year. It really was, and it played out perfectly immediately. But it has not yet made a higher high. Not yet, still not. But at least it's making a higher low now. One low, a second low, and now another low. So we got one low, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You just need to make a higher high. I think everything's fine on this. I think the rally would go a little bit higher, but yeah, not a Bitcoin dumps. But yeah, Monero's good, dude. You just like, I know it's like a stable coin. It's good. Like, wouldn't you want a privacy coin to be like very stable? Like this dude has been. Same price it was at in July last year. Same price it was at in January last year. I mean, everything's stage is set for higher prices, but you know, like when bids, when massive, colossal, ungodly market, it's probably going to probably have to happen after Bitcoin resolves its bearish divergence, you know, and resets and pivots and starts going again later. It's going to be tougher for it to do it now, but yeah. Okay, so I guess that's it. We got pullback kind of ongoing on Bitcoin. On the weekly, it's almost like nothing burger. Like, wow, who cares? Daily kind of makes sense where it pulled back, just like 28.8. I mean, give me a break, man. 28.8, the resistance. Oh, the pullbacks. So you're doing it again at another level. Wow, fascinating.
I have this feeling that Jupiter doing things.
Does that mean that we look at it? We can. Here it is. There's Jupiter. It's up 1%. Again, if it's going to rally 1.7 cents, it's going to sell off, back test 8.1 tenths of 1 cent. There you go. Boom. I don't know, man. I don't know. Jupiter. Jupiter. Something. What does that even mean, Saj? That doesn't even make sense. Jupiter. Hey, it's Jupiter. All right. We go back to Bitcoin and understand. Twisted.
TWSTND.
Twist Bioscience? Are you talking about Twist Bioscience? Which is, couldn't pick the worst chart, but he probably didn't mean that. What do you mean? What does that mean? He wanted this. I mean, it hit all-time lows. Well, didn't it? No, close. Oh, no wonder you're requesting it, because it's like, it hit all-time lows. It 12. Yeah, dude. I mean, first time, sure. I guess there was divergence down there too. You wanted to target 1533, the swing low from December of 2018. If you ever broke that, then you'd have a target for $20. That's it. It's a type 1. It's like a reaction. There's no like structural development. I'll tell you this. Really, really nice RSI bullish divergence that has ushered in some sort of pivot for now. Fruit fly pivot, right? A little bit more upside. 1533 would probably be tested. And if you ever broke that, then you got some good upside to $20. But dang, man, what a loser, right? All it does is lose. It doesn't do anything else besides lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So any rally will end up being a lower high. This is Kathy Woods. Ugh. Bad news. As you can imagine by looking at the chart, it doesn't make money. It never makes money. Biotech, they seldom do. Most of their pumps are based on inside information and, right, kind of being in the know. And it's FDA approval and make or break. So these are not based on like real fundamentals of making money. Okay. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's still an impulse phase, right? There's no consolidation. There's just bullish evidence out of support. So that could definitely turn into a rally, but a lower high rally. Joke. What is this?
Back into Randy Savage for one asset assessment.
How? I can't, man. 30 for Randy Savage. That was a big holding of ARK for a while. God, so bad, dude. Did they sell it finally for a loss? Good figure. So if Bitcoin was going to do a pullback, we'd have a good 2 to 2.4% downside. Ooh. Oh no. Bitcoin screwed. Capo. Blue never forgotten yet. Just another biotech, man. Yeah, that one was rough, man. Hey, the FDA clinicals gave the people cancer. Like, what? That you run the risk of that for any of these biotech jokes, man. Just gonna come out one day, you wake up, you have a stop loss set, and it's just Caleb, Alec, Louisiana has a point, man. He has a point. I don't think you can do that on Super Chat anyway, so. Joseph, there's a gap in the 20K. There's also a gap at 9K. So, I mean, gaps are gaps, dude. On the CME futures. All right, got 30 minutes my reservation. Waiting on Caleb. Also a gap at 36K. Yeah, man, there are gaps everywhere. Ethereum is so much stronger right now than Bitcoin. It's kind of crazy. Like something's happened since the news-driven catalyst, the Shanghai update. Ever since then, Ethereum has been momentously outperforming Bitcoin and is technically superior to the US dollar, where it has breached resistance and is upsloping in its consolidation, whereas Bitcoin is now, you know, kind of not doing that. XRP on the 60 minutes looks great, like a reaccumulation. BNB is on like $10 away from the biggest breakout of its life. So I was like, people need to stay optimistic, even if there's a little more downside, 2% more downside because of Bitcoin. These assets looking superior, looking really good right here. Okay, so I'm gonna get to this dinner. Really appreciate y'all coming out. Did my first Randy Savage analysis today.
Viable pullbacks will come. Clank the Drock.
Oh, what's up, dude? Thanks for the mustard bottle. I don't know how many more mustard bottles. I have a lot of Cool Don's mustard in my fridge now. Just wondering when it's gonna end, dude. I'll never get through all of it. Yes, Russian. You misspelled Russian, or is that Ruslan? There you go, dude. That was your half joint. Hey, we filled up the jar. Let's go, dude. That was a surprise. Never did I dream, oh man, Monday with Bitcoin going down, we're going to fill the tip jar up. Or I guess we're really close. I mean, I guess you could say it's not full. There is a small vacancy right here. On the left side of the jar, but whatever. That's full, man. Super full. Yeah, Matt, it is. This is a great little community. It's like a microbrewery, but for education and knowledge. Right? What do they call it? It's just micro community. That's what it is. You know, it's not viral. It's never going to be viral. You know, it's going to be really quiet. And yeah, whatever. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to even talk about, hey, Apple, starting a savings account, 4.5% APY or whatever, and hey, Apple it was up 0.01% today, and it is right at this unbelievable mother of all trend lines again. You wonder what this, like, if them getting into banking like this for real, if that doesn't catalyze it rallying to all-time highs. I mean, it could, you know, that's such a big deal. That's just, do you ignore that? It might be really hard, man. They make so much money, and now they're getting into an industry that's been completely stressed and maybe is broken. Oh, fell out, dude. Caleb fell out of the jar. Thank you, man.
Is that a...
I'm the same guy. Well, I hope I didn't. Well, I know, you know, any other time I'd be like, who else would I be? But then you know, oh, he might turn into Michelle. Don't worry, dude. Don't worry. I shall stay me. Sometimes I'm become Rich May, and sometimes I'm Patrick Ray. Okay. All right. Y'all making it a little too fun to leave, but I guess I will now because I'm running out of time. I gotta go put some pants on. Yeah, I did this whole stream pantsless. Just kidding. Or am I? I guess you'll have to think about that. So it's been a good one. Thanks for all the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Caleb's going for the jar fill, but I don't. You're repeating the same thing. I don't think it's gonna land. Maybe. Oh nope, it's too light, man. The tip is too light, so it keeps bouncing out. You got to put a heavy tip if you really want to go in the jar. But I think we might be out of time. Okay. So look out for 28.8. Can't be surprised at all if Bitcoin does sell off some more because the daily bearish divergence is there. The back tests haven't happened, so can't be freaked out. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. A.